Clear, 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 clear. I don't even need to press a button. I'm just walking around. Do you want to do this right here? You want to do this where you don't need to do anything and you get kills? Then I got you, bro. I'm going to show people what you should do to have a really good Thor build. I will be teaching you the ways. Call me master. You are at my dojo. Oos. Look at that. And if we want to, actual primary, but we don't need to. Boom, 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 boom. Look, the build's nasty. Get a lot of damage output. We have great range. Be able to clear every lobby. Except the bosses is the only thing that this build struggles on. Good. And Master Sensei Dojo is here to help you. Now let Sensei teach you. Oops. Number one, get the fundamental stats. So let's clear this out real quick. Before you even get onto the traits over here and all that, the most important thing you need to understand, total bonus damage and total output boost. Total bonus damage is essentially your baseline. It buffs everything. Your abilities, your percentages on crit, precision, doesn't matter. The higher you go on this, the better. Total output, the same thing essentially, and it also tapers off. The more you add, the less the percentage will be. I wouldn't just try to go all the way in output, but the best thing to do is the only ones you can get total damage bonus is these two right here. So you have to go and grind gear to try to get total damage bonus from this slot and this slot. Output, you can either go from this, or this. So you have a little bit of leeway there. If you're lucky enough, you can get both like this. And if you then can get on top an actual ability, like the 1000% there, that's amazing. Find gear that has both total damage and total output. Once you get both of those, then work on getting the actual abilities. Now, the actual path, first thing you want to do, everything on damage. Get all the critical damage percentage, all the critical hit rate. But you also want to get precision too. Some people go only precision, only crit. I do both, and this is the thing that I have a little bit different to most people that make the build. You can get extra points. These abilities, the character one, this one that has 1000%, or this one that's 400. So what people need to understand is multiplier from the chart here is only 10% increments. If I take these gear slots off, right, and go back to that same ability, you notice how it's only 30%. And if we drop it, 10% speed. So the only difference from 3 or 1 is 20% difference. But once you have the gear equipped, it now has the gear percentage applied. There is no point me putting this on 3 points because it's only 20% difference. And once you already get 900%, or if you're only using it 1, it's still 400%. If I drop it to 1 point, it's marginal. Now I can take those 2 points off that. Now go 2 points extra. Put that precision rate up. We still want to keep it at 1 because if you take away the 1, you'll lose the abilities. And now we just basically looking to find which ones have multiplier here. What's the difference between 3 and 1? It's about 125%. It's not really that much of a difference, to be honest. So now we're up on precision damage a lot. And now we can still find, is anything worth it that we can drop? I would avoid lowering this because the higher you have this, the better. This gives a multiplier. Your lightning realm that surrounds you does 1000% of your base damage, and then this ability speeds it up by 400%. You combine it with the distance it's able to reach so far. But ideally, the goal that you want to have is total damage output, and then either one of these have 1500 projectile damage or the 400 plus speed. Either one of these have them, and then this one I could basically fill in the holes with the extra range. And then lastly, you want to have something that restores per enemy. Plus you need health plus and health percentage. They work based on off each other. And then try to get extra health runes, especially on 4. Unlike Moon Knight or Squirrel Girl, is stationary. He's on the ground. He's gonna get hit more. Armor value is also really good. And then ideally minimum 1000% scaling on this. You can get to 1500 or 2000 is great. Minimum 400 on this. I like 800 with this. If I wanted to, I could swap this around. I could go with this route and I get 2000 plus, and I actually have a little bit more range. I've tried both. They're basically almost the same. I prefer the speed route, but either one's good. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, make sure that you have at least one gear that multiplies your Mjolnir bash attack speed percentage, as well as your lightning spell field attack speed. Your spell field attack speed multiplies based on the Mjolnir bash attack speed percentage. If you don't have that, then the speed increase from the spell field percentage will simply not be that effective. When you're trying to make this build, you will not get the perfect gear right away. So just get minimum 1000% projectile increase and 400% speed.
And Neil
near bash attack speed. After that, you have a little bit more room. If you can get spell field increase, the more the better. If you get 7.2 twice, it'll get up to like 15 meters. You can honestly have a domain that's the size of the entire map. Lastly, try to get boss damage increase. However, don't try to compensate boss damage for all the other stats. 101 is great because it's easy. I can do it in 3 minutes solo. Get a lot of legendaries, get a lot of gear, and you can scrap a lot of gear. Clear, 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 clear. I don't even need to press a button. I'm just walking around. Said against bosses, you will take damage on 4. And there you go. They put me in a 135. I love how I picked 140. It wants to put me in 135. Fuck the game. It's cool. Oh, we even have another 4. This is why you're watching my video.
I am the sensei.
Let me show you the true ways. Not the imposters. But look, see, we're already at trillion. All you see is yellows and reds.